Hi guys, this is Cassie. Welcome back to another episode of my playthrough of Back to the Future, the game. So in the last episode, we found out Doc was in some sort of trouble in the past. He was killed, so we traveled back all the way to 1931 to try to save him from being killed. Let's now continue with the game. Saturday, June 13th, 1931. Now, so we are here back in 1931, as said. We're outside a barber shop, O'Malley and Sons barber shop. Should we go and check it out? I think we should. Barber shop door.
Hey, can I get some moose?
What does this look like? A hunting lodge?
Alright, let's see what's around here. Out to lunch, back soon. Not hiring, stationer store.
You gonna buy anything?
No.
Then get out!
Alright, so let's move down here. That's the speakeasy rooms.
I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that?
That's right, why did he burn the place down? And I'm asking this question honestly because I have no memory of this whatsoever. Can I check? Oh, I can check out this sign here.
Gale, Zemeckis, and Fine. Attorneys at law. No solicitors.
Uh-oh. Okay, bank sign.
Bank of Italy?
Seriously? Bank doors. I like that how you can go into every building.
Without any money, I don't really have any business in there.
Okay. Shark? Oh, it's all the way there. Is it just me or does he walk a little funny, Marty? A flop house door. Okay, let's check out Shark first.
Wow, looks like they used a real shark.
Okay. Let's go all the way back. Just want to make sure I don't miss anything, really. Stationer store. Did that. Law office store.
Hello?
No solicitors!
Okay. Is this like a hate for solicitors thing? Bank. Oh, wait, I did that. Never mind. I think that's it for this side of the town. Maybe I should go to the other end before I go to this side. He's walking so slow. Can I run? Oh, never mind, I'll check that later. Oh. Sorry, just got stuck. Okay, flop house door.
I'm not so sure I want to stay in a place that welcomes transients.
That's true. Eastern... what? Auto. Oh, okay. Can I work any further? Nope. Alright. So this is the courthouse? Yes, courthouse doors.
According to the newspaper, Doc's not in the courthouse. He's in jail.
Okay. For those who didn't watch the last episode, Doc is in jail because he was implicated as an arsonist who burnt down the speakeasy. Just thought I should mention that. Okay, so we're entering the park. Oh, Einstein.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Ah, he looks happy. Is there something in the tree? No. Should I talk to Arnie again? Maybe I should just try. See if anything happens.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Okay, not really.
Where is the jail in 1931 anyway?
That is true. I suppose it's a hint they're giving me because I'm not doing anything constructive. Oh well. Okay. Wait, who's that? Can I talk to her? Probably not, she's gone. Okay, so now I'm on this side. What is this? Soup kitchen. Soup kitchen door. Oh, I can actually go inside. Okay. That's cool. He looks tired.
McFly.
Biff? Kid! Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you?
I guess we wouldn't want that.
Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right, that's better. What are you looking at, punk? Keep your eyes on the soup, kid. Well,
Well, what?
what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly,
Yes?
that hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Okay, so our grandpa is gone. Let's look around. Cue ball.
Okay. Hey, never mind.
Do we need to distract him somehow? Let me see. Oh, there's another guy here.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Oh, for real? Just like that? I shouldn't talk to him. There's really nothing on this side. Inscriptions.
Lazy hands make a man poor, but diligent hands bring wealth. Maybe that's my problem. Lazy hands.
That's true. Is there another inscription here?
Eli thought she was drunk and said to her, "How long will you keep on getting drunk? Get rid of your wine." Eli should mind his own business.
Let's try to use the
Maybe I should go to
telephone.
the jail and talk to Doc before I start dialing random people in 1931.
Well, that's true. You don't want to be prank calling people in 1931. That can get really expensive. So I don't suppose I should enter the kitchen door. Maybe I should explore a little more before I try that. Oops. Excuse me. So here. Nothing. I shouldn't go outside, so I guess I should try the kitchen door. Oh. Oh, really? Why did he do that? Isn't it unsafe?
No way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
Okay. Is this something I can do here right now? Oh, I can. Let me try to check out these other items at the back of the kitchen. Stack tables.
What are those tables for?
We keep a few extra tables around for our end of the month hobo soirees.
Hobo soirees. Okay. What else can we look at? We serve for charity. Oh, spice rack.
Nice rack.
Yeah, we got all kinds of culinary enhancements back there.
Didn't know you were so serious about this. Wait. Counter flap. Oh,
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa!
really? Okay. I guess we probably can't deal with this right now. So maybe we'll exit and maybe we can try to find Doc somewhere. So we're outside soup kitchen. Can I go to the right? Nope. Okay. So let's go further down. Soup kitchen sign. Come for the soup. Stay.
Sisters of Mercy Soup Kitchen. Come for the soup, stay for the salvation.
Okay. Completed my sentence. There's nothing I can look at here. Oh, police station.
Hill Valley Police Station. Cripes, this place looks old, even for 1931.
Who are you and what do you want?
Can I talk to, Carl Sagan?
Are you his lawyer?
No.
Then scram.
But what if we say we are? Can we try that again?
I think I'll just talk to Doc from out here.
Oh, okay. Oh, so we can talk through the jail window.
Psst, Doc!
Marty!
Doc!
Ah, reunion.
Here.
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system. Of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
A plan, right? But what?
What? Let's alert the authorities. Let's go back in time. Let's make a stand. Let's talk to the gangsters. Let me try let's make a stand.
Why don't we try to tough it out? Now that we know what's coming, maybe we sneak it past the gangsters with a bulletproof vest or something.
That might work with 1 or 2 bullets, but from the looks of this article, it appears that I'm going to be mowed down in a hail of Tommy gun fire that rendered the innocent stranger little more than a pulpy mass of bones and gristle.
Ooh.
Who writes like that?
According to the byline, one Edna Strickland.
I should have
Oh.
guessed.
True. I don't want to alert the authorities. Maybe... I know this sounds crazy. Let's talk to the gangsters?
Hey, maybe I could talk to the gangsters. Tell them they're about to shoot the wrong guy.
I don't think the criminals of this era are going to be very receptive to a complete stranger telling them that their secret assassination plan is misguided, do you?
Which is true. Let's try also then. Let's alert the authorities.
Why don't we tell the authorities?
Tell them what? That my friend from the future has proof that I'll be murdered tomorrow? They'd ship us both off to the loony bin. And trust me, you don't want to see the inside of a 1931 insane asylum.
I can imagine, so let's go back in time.
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum-shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc. You're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Oh, interesting. That is true. I guess I could break you out of jail.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You'll need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me! 1931 me!
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely!
You know, I think it may be easier than we thought. Because I think his 1931 self would believe us. Anyway, so, what about the space-time continuum?
Won't talking to yourself cause, irreparable damage to the space-time continuum or something?
It should be fine. I've already invented the idea of the rocket drill. You've just got to goad my younger self into finishing the prototype.
Oh, so without telling him about the truth, essentially. How am I supposed to get you to build a rocket drill?
How am I supposed to convince your younger self to finish the rocket drill? Just tell him I need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I won't come up with the inspiration for the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed to...
Just be your charming self. From what I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid, so enlisting me in a scientific adventure should be a piece of cake.
Okay. Where can I find your younger self?
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
The unsuspicious whistling.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Of course. Let's go back to the soup kitchen then. Oh, the police car. Wait, it's this side. I guess we should show him the piece of... Oh no, we should call the number on the phone. Okay. Use item. Telephone.
Brown resident.
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who may I say is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
And that voice is really fancy. So I guess we should go to courthouse. Walking. So if you notice how I'm walking a little funny, it's because they did recommend using the mouse for walking, but I personally don't really like using a mouse for walking. It at some point would get stuck. So I usually use the directional keys to try to walk, but it is a bit wonky in this game for whatever reason. So you can see how his actions would be a bit more choppy if I suddenly press an arrow key. Wait, so I shouldn't go to this side. Okay, courthouse. Ooh!
Don't touch those! These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Oh, Judge Brown.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm Michael, Corleone.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact.
Why does he sound nervous? Let's follow him.
Or do we take H to stand for committing a line operator? But in that case, H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable. Wait, is that even possible? Oh, let's start over. Force equals mass times acceleration, of course. That's Newton. But how many newtons are required to maintain a constant mass if acceleration is reduced by the inverse of the derivative of the...
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Well, maybe I should ask him what he's doing.
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
Well, when will you be finished?
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9?
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
That's crazy. And he's underage, right? Are we exploiting underage labor? How about quitting early?
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer or soda? What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
That's crazy. Yeah, you sound a little scared.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
You do? It sounds like. Don't worry, I'm a scientist too.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
How condescending. And it's funny how he was looking up to the left when he said science was not his area of interest. He was lying. I hear you're working on a rocket drill.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science.
Wait, no! I need to talk to you. Law office door.
I better not. Those lawyers sound kind of nasty.
Okay. Sad. I wanted to finish that last option, but I guess we can't. Oh, here you are.
No, it's not possible. No.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
I have got something important for you to do.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Corleone, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
That is scary. Come on, tell me about your rocket drill.
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong.
Can we still talk to him? Wait,
Just give me a chance.
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
I'm just trying to talk to you. Don't worry, your rocket drill secrets is safe with me.
Come on, you can trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character.
Please, talk to me.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
So about your rocket drill.
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it.
Should we talk to him again for the last option? No!
I don't need to go in there anymore.
Do we kneel? Okay, so I guess now we really have to talk. Oh, he's back. Should we harass him? No!
What am I missing here? Or do we take H to stand for the Hermitian line operator? But in that case, H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable. Wait, is that even possible?
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Okay, we're repeating options, but let's try you sound a little scared again.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Alright, so that was what he said earlier. Can we escape out of this? We can't. So let's go back to the game and take the other option again.
Say it.
Okay, so I guess we should talk
H.
to Doc. Where is he again? Oh, he was at the police station. Let's tell him that his younger self is impossible to talk to. Okay.
Doc,
Marty, have you found my younger self yet?
Where have you been? What are you doing in jail? I saw my grandpa. Maybe I should say, well, let's say I saw my grandpa.
guess who I bumped into at the soup kitchen? My grandfather.
No!
Don't worry, I didn't talk to him or change his future or anything.
Good.
I wish I could, though. This era's tannin is treating him like dirt.
Don't worry. If history plays out as it's supposed to, he'll soon be out from under Kit Tannen's thumb and free to live out his life as a humble accountant with your grandma. What was her name again?
Sylvia.
Right, Sylvia.
Oh, cool. What are you doing in jail? Where have you been? I feel like these are options that I should have explored before, but let's try them anyway. Where have you been?
Where have you been all this time? I missed you.
I've missed you too, Marty, but I thought it was important to let you live your own life for a while, free from the insanity of time travel.
I gotta admit, it was nice to not have my family history blowing up in my face for a few months.
Besides, I've been busy raising my own unpredictable teenagers.
What? How's the family?
So how are Clara and the kids?
They're fine, fine. Right now we're trying to decide where to send Jules and Vern to college. Clara prefers the 2020s, but I'm partial to the 1960s. We're planning on visiting you and Jennifer in 2011 soon.
Me and Jennifer in 2011?
Oh, forget I said anything.
You changed the timeline. What are you doing in jail?
How'd you wind up in jail in 1931 anyway?
During my trip to the past, I decided to look into one of Hill Valley's unsolved mysteries.
The fire at the speakeasy.
Exactly. I thought I was safely hidden across the street. But when the fire started, there was a tremendous explosion, and I was knocked unconscious by a stray brick. When I woke up, I was here in jail, charged with arson.
That's horrible.
I know. Worse yet, I still don't know who started the fire.
Okay, so where did the DeLorean come from?
Where'd the DeLorean come from? The last time I saw it had been smashed to pieces by a train.
It's a fantastic story. Do you remember when the DeLorean got struck by lightning in 1955?
Yeah?
Unbeknownst to either of us, the lightning produced a temporal duplicate of the time machine, one that was tossed 70 years into the future.
What?
What?
I found out about it during a trip to 2025 and
Ah, that would be
just in
next
time
year.
to stop Griff Tannen from vandalizing the time stream.
Heavy. So that DeLorean...
It's for all intents and purposes the exact same machine as the original, plus or minus little bells and whistles I've added over the years, of course.
That's cool. What are you doing in 1931?
So, what were you doing in 1931 anyway?
Oh, nothing terribly exciting. Indulging in a little personal nostalgia, picking up a few rare out-of-print books to surprise Clara on her birthday, solving a historical mystery or two. The usual.
The usual. You lead a pretty unusual life, Doc.
It's an unusual universe, Marty.
That is beautiful. And what happened to the time display?
I hate to tell you, Doc, but your last time departed display is on the fritz.
It is? So how did you find me?
I found one of Edna Strickland's shoes in the DeLorean.
How did one of her shoes get in the DeLorean?
That is
Einstein
true.
took it from her.
Oh,
did?
right.
How strange. ID almost never attacks people. Not without a good reason, anyway.
That is true. I didn't even think about that. Okay, so these three options are exhausted. So that leaves the first option that we did just now. Well, I met your younger self.
Well, I met your younger self,
Great.
and I gotta say, you're kind of uptight.
What?
You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. Tell me what happened.
Well, let's say you seem really dedicated to the law.
You know, your younger self seems really dedicated to the law.
It's a facade, I assure you. I had to keep up appearances to appease my father.
Your younger self sure mutters a lot.
Why does your younger self mutter all the time?
Muttering?
Oh, there he was in the
Why would
background.
I be muttering? I never mutter unless... The Hill Valley Expo!
The expo?
Yes, the Expo. How could I have forgotten? In a few months, the younger me will put on a demonstration at the Hill Valley Exposition, my first public foray into the world of science. Everyone in town will be there, including a number of noted inventors who shaped my career.
So it was a big success?
No, it was a miserable failure, but it was a spectacularly miserable failure, one which marked my transition from an amateur garage scientist into a professional seeker of truth.
Very positive. So yeah, why is the expo making you mutter?
What does this expo have to do with you muttering all the time?
When I was younger, I used to relieve stress by working on complex mathematical conundrums. No doubt my younger self is working on some impossible problem in an attempt to work off cerebral steam in the weeks before the exposition. What was I muttering about?
I don't know. H to the something with an inverse of something else. I'm not so good at equations.
That's too bad. I bet if we could solve my younger self's problem, he'd be more inclined to listen to you.
That is true. Let's go with the last option we have left here. Emmett says he's not a scientist.
I tried asking him about your rocket drill, but he says he's not a scientist.
What? What? Father.
What's he got to do with this?
In 1931, I was still deathly afraid of my father discovering the truth about my scientific predilections, so I carefully kept them under wraps, practicing science at odd hours, away from his prying eyes.
That sucks.
It sucked a lot. Fortunately, I eventually stood up to him, but right now, my younger self probably thinks you've been sent by my father to check up on me.
That's crazy. So how can I get him to trust me?
What do I do to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure. Maybe if we solve that problem he's working on, he'll be more inclined to trust you.
Okay, so both of these lead to the same conclusion, essentially. So let's exit the conversation.
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
Okay, so how can we solve his problem? Should I check the inventory? I don't think we should give him Doc's notebook because, you know, there may be something in there that can affect the timeline. Perhaps we should try talking to young Doc before we try to find out what we should do exactly. And by the way, guys, this is my second playthrough, but I have no memory of pretty much most of these. So if I sound a bit ignorant, I'm actually not faking it because I have truly no clue about what's going on. Why is Aini moving?
Hey, how you doing, Aini?
Oh, he's just moving. There's nothing in the tree, right? Okay. And I saw someone getting out of legal office, but we should talk to him
Just give me a
first.
chance.
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Okay, so we're still ending up with the same options.
Emmett, about your...
Say it.
Okay, let's get out of this. Okay, what should we do? Let's check our goal. Or should we listen to him more and see what he's actually saying? Let's wait for him outside this stationer store, right? Or is it the law office? Oh, this law office.
Inverse. Oh, no. It's not possible. No. Or do we take H to stand for the Hermitian line operator? Well, in that case, H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable. Wait, is that even possible? Now, if H stands for the one-dimensional harmonic oscillator, then naturally H to A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than expectation value of A, right? What am I missing here? Oh, well, no. Gonna be the inverse.
Oh, now he's repeating.
No, it's not possible. No.
Should we try showing him Doc's notebook once he gets out? Maybe we should try that. Let's examine tape recorder just in case. Okay, guess not. How about this one? Let's examine the notebook.
This notebook has all of Doc's plans for the flux capacitor and the DeLorean. I'd better make sure it never falls into the wrong hands.
It's funny how Teen Doc's voice is right in the background. He got out right. Let's try to show him the notebook. Maybe use notebook. Come back. I'm walking so slowly. Ugh, I probably have to wait until he gets out from the law office to actually reach him. Or can I do it here?
Doc's notebook doesn't belong to him.
Okay, fine.
Actually, it does belong to him, but not yet. In any event, it's probably a really bad idea to give him a book full of all the things he hasn't invented yet.
That's true. That's what I thought. What should we do? Should we talk to Doc again to see how maybe we can help him?
Doc!
Morty, how goes the escape plan?
Well, nothing really. These are the ones that we talked to him about. So about your younger self.
I'm still not making any headway with your younger self, Doc.
Really?
I can't figure out what the young you is muttering about.
I still can't figure out what your younger self is muttering about.
Blast! If only I could hear him myself.
Tape recorder! Okay, I get it now. How can I get to Doc to trust me? I think we kind of asked that before. Let's get out of here.
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
Sure. So I guess we should use the tape recorder on him. Great. Oh. Use tape recorder.
To maintain a constant mass
Oh.
acceleration is reduced by the... Don't think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. The inverse of
Okay.
the speed
Not
relative to the speed
busted.
of light. Oh, which brings back to H.
Or he did not know what that was, I guess. Let's show Doc the tape recording. Inventory. Tape recorder. Use tape recorder. Throw it through a window, I guess.
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was gonna say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals a Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So...
It'll be fine.
In layman terms. So let's find Emmett again. Hamiltonian operator. I have no idea what that is. Where is he now? Oh. No, walk! Walk! Okay. There he is.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
H equals Hamiltonian operator.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator.
Yeah!
Great Scott! If H is
Wait, he's
Hamiltonian,
gone
then H to
in the
A
picture.
multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
Well, oh, should I say I read a lot of Jules Verne? Let's say I read a lot of Jules Verne.
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket power drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
And
You're from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
he's intense indeed. I really, really need your rocket drill.
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning.
Okay, I need a fully operational model. Let's first say we need a fully operational model.
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's
What?
fully operational. Tonight.
I guess.
Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done. I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
Exactly.
Besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered this subpoena. It's part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket power drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
Okay, right. Oh, Edna! What are you doing here? Edna's bicycle.
Nice bike. Huffy?
Huffy? I'm not huffy. I'm passionate. Passionate about justice, safety, law, and order.
Never mind.
Scary. Let's talk to Edna again.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone.
Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
Yeah, what would that be? But maybe we can talk about how we're sorry about Einstein first.
I'm sorry about the way Einstein lit into you back there. I don't know what got into him.
Well, I hope you've learned to keep him under control.
Yeah, I found someone to keep him distracted.
Very good. Now let's see if you know your multiplication tables.
What? What's the scoop? And what about the other story?
Did you finish the story you interviewed me for? About Carl Sagan?
Yes, but those pig-headed editors at the paper rejected it. They said my story was slanted, and that I was glorifying a suspected arsonist. As if their stories aren't always glorifying the criminal vermin that run this town. This whole thing makes me so mad I could spit. Though of course I never would. There's an ordinance against it, and it's so untidy.
What's the scoop?
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy Soup Kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And oh, we mustn't jump to any conclusions. Not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
You make soup deliveries?
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane,
Okay,
Shady Acres
we know
Rest
a
Home.
bunch of them.
Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
I guess we can say we can deliver the soup, but then let's try asking her what the Stay Sober Society is.
What's the Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy Soup Kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
Interesting. Do we even know where the Stay Sober Society can meet? Maybe let's say we can help deliver soup first.
Hey, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Ah, yes. The Italians do so many good works.
Okay.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get over eager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But if you're well connected with the local charitable institutions...
Yeah?
You can let me know when they're running low on soup.
Okay, I know a charity that needs a soup delivery.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh? Who?
A family... Excuse me, the farm for unwanted children, the orphanage, the rest home, the asylum. Let's try... What should I even try? The orphanage?
The orphanage.
My, how those little ragamuffins can eat.
Oh, she's out. It basically just drives her away, right?
All right, Edna, just think of all those poor unfortunates and hold your nose. Mr. Donnelly!
Okay. So what happens now? What's our goal here exactly? Should we talk to Emmett again? About that subpoena. This subpoena's for Arthur McFly. What do we know about Kit Tannen? Why is your rocket fuel made out of alcohol? Why a rocket drill anyway? I mean, we can exhaust these options. Let's ask him about that subpoena.
You have to deliver a lot of subpoenas?
Father's always sending me out to do these dirty jobs. He wants to expose me to different kinds of people. All he's exposed me to is a lot of new curse words.
That's true when you're delivering subpoenas to them. Why don't you quit?
If serving subpoenas is such dirty work, why don't you just say no?
Look, what's the worst thing that can happen to me on this job?
You could get shot.
Yeah, well, believe me, that's nothing compared to what I'll get if I mouth off to my pop.
Okay. Any idea where we can find Artie McFly?
Any idea where we could find Artie?
Not a jot. If only we had a way of tracking him.
Huh. Okay. This subpoena's for Arthur McFly.
This subpoena's for Arthur McFly?
Have you seen him?
For a few seconds in the soup kitchen, but I think he's gone back into hiding.
Brilliant deduction, Einstein.
How mean. What do you know about Arthur McFly?
What do you know about Arthur McFly?
Certified accountant. Graduated Hill Valley 5 classes ahead of me. Seems like a nice fellow, actually.
How did he get mixed up with a guy like Kid Tannen?
Who knows? Sometimes people find themselves stuck in situations they can't get out of.
I suppose so, but what was with that dirty eye? What do we know about Kit Tannen?
How about Kid Tannen? What do we know about him?
He's loud, he's obnoxious, he's not very bright, and he doesn't like anybody getting in his way.
Yep, that's a Tannen, all right.
True. Why is your rocket fuel made out of alcohol? How did you even get your hands on alcohol?
This might be a stupid question, but couldn't you have designed your rocket-powered drill to run on fuel that, isn't illegal?
Illegal? What does law have to do with science? Science has its own laws. You of all people should know that.
Couldn't we use something besides alcohol?
But couldn't you tweak your engine design a little so it runs on something else?
Like what?
I don't know, gas maybe?
Gasoline? Yesterday's news. You'll see. By 1940, automobiles will all run on pure alcohol.
Which did not happen. Why a rocket drill anyway?
Some of us down at the patent office are wondering, what made you think of a rocket-powered drill?
Ah, that'd be Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. It was a revelation.
Yeah, that's kind of what we figured.
Yeah. So have you read The Time Machine yet?
Have you read The Time Machine?
H.G. Wells? Not yet, but it's on my list.
Okay. So I guess we can try
We'll
talking
get that subpoena delivered. My
to
name isn't...
Kit.
Michael Corleone!
Yeah.
Okay. What was that? Let me try talking to Kit Tannen. But before we actually talk to him, I'll end the episode here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the next episode. Bye!